Welcome to a surprise video, the second half of the free-to-play account. We're at the same GP, Brazil GP, so we don't need to go into all the detail, but as you can see, 4 races in, we are on 129 points, scoring average around just over 32 a race. But can we do even better? Let's just show you what we are running on this account. Charles Leclerc, Fernando Alonso, with cars looking like that. So, can we score some decent points? Race 5 is Monza, which is in turn going to be absolutely, well, hell. So, here we go. We've arrived at Monza, a very difficult track. We've got a match-up, if you watched the earlier video, that is not in our favour yet again, even on this account. But what can we get points-wise? That's just key. Bit of fun on this account. And look how we're out-qualified. P22, P23. Like, we are shoved to the back. Alonso, let's give it a go. Let's go. I don't want to use too much boosts, if I'm honest. Kawhi for Leclerc. Rooster for Alonso. And let the first corner decide your fate. Here we go then. Let's get it underway. We're going to do an early pit stop with Leclerc, and we're just going to hope that an undercut will work a treat. And into the first corner, Leclerc hits the outside, made a couple of positions, and just trying to get past the McLaren of Oscar Piastri now on them softs. Trying to use the early advantage, not working, but Alonso down the outside takes P17, and it's P17 and P19 at the moment, and there's the soft tyres coming through as well. Into the last corner, Zhou Guan Yu with the Alfa Romeo, and we're past as well. Alonso 16th, really working well on them hard tyres so far. First corner, all stacked together, but we get the softs through, following Alonso. And we'll come out. I mean, Alonso really still going for this. Lost a bit of team orders, definitely slackened over recent times with Hutch. They were so good at the start of the season. They've definitely gone backwards, I would imagine. But here we go then. First pit stop of the day. Charles Leclerc. In he comes from P16. Alonso up to P13 doing this one stop. Keeps Leclerc behind, and Leclerc, our Leclerc, going to come out in a decent bit of air. So can he run clean as he goes offsetting against the rivals? At the moment, he's got a chance. I feel he has got a chance. Alonso out the last chicane and to start his 4th lap. Can we move up even further? We're up to P11. It's not brilliant though. And what about Leclerc? P18. Alonso right behind rivals. And there's a move on. Charles Leclerc gets the job done as well. And he's now behind Gasly. Please put on the gas. Let us move forward as Leclerc moves forward. Can we get some points? Some decent points here as we go round the final corner with Charles Leclerc. A few people into the pits. You can see we're going to hit into the top 10. Alonso is going to come out 18th. Not too bad. Do we need to service? Don't think we need to service here. Leclerc's bang there. Saving power unit. Alonso's bang there as well, but he can't get past. Is there more points? I can smell some points on offer as Leclerc comes in. Alonso round the final corner. We've got... Oh, we're just going to lose out. But hopefully we can gain that back a bit later on. Let's push out this corner. Hopefully we can keep position. We can. And you can see in the background, Charles Leclerc going at cars. Points, come on. Oh, Jesus, the rival cut the corner then. On the softs. Gets past a couple of cars already. And here's Charles Leclerc looking at the back of the Hulk. Any room past him? Yes, there is. So, P18. Will that get any better? What about P21? Alonso out. P13. Leclerc up to P16. Any more? Come on. There's a chance we can hold on. Can we hold on? Alonso is trying to hold on to 13th place. Starts pushing a little bit. Leclerc's up to P15. Any last lap pit stops would be nice. As Albon comes past us, we couldn't even hold that. 1 lap to go. This is feeling like the old Aston Martin, not the Brazilian Aston Martin. And it's looking like it's going to be the very best we can do. Trying to push. Can we get Stroll? There's a move on Stroll. Happy days. P13. P14 as well. There's a breakdown ahead for Gasly. He's run out of gas. And Magnussen all running out. And then we come to the last corner. And it's going to be P11. Swap round. Switcheroo. P11, P12 for us. We'll take 27 points. That's not a bad return from a very difficult Monza circuit. Let's have a look at that matchup. 1-4-3-2 versus 1-3-7-4. We'll check the debrief as well. Drivers, level 5. You can see completely out-qualifying us. And the car itself, well, says it all. A lot better than ourselves. Race number 6, Miami. I mean, I don't really care anymore, but it's another bad matchup. That makes 3 on the main account in 4 races and 2 in 2 on this one. Maybe they just know that I'm streaming these races. That is why. But P19, P23, we'll take it. We'll take it. 36 degrees. It is hot, hot, hot. We're going to go Prince. We're going to go on to Kauai. Expecting 2 laps on the mediums, 3 laps on the hards. 36 degrees puts me in unknown territory on this account. And let's see how we perform in the heat. Leclerc straight through the middle. Goes to the outside and is going to make up a few nice positions. There's a big gap already. Sargent causing the big gap. And we're at the back of that pack already. We've closed it down with Leclerc. Wow, Sargent just flew past us. Straight through the middle. Logan Sargent, why can't you do that in real life? You'd be everyone's fan favourite. And I tell you what, Leclerc, on these sticky medium tyres, has made an absolute beautiful start. P10. And Alonso, P14. Tyres, definitely 2-lap mediums. And I would even doubt whether or not the hards will get to... Leclerc's going backwards again. Here comes Ocon, probably going to take us while we try and build the power unit. Indeed. And look at that, going backwards. Going backwards as the softs are ahead of us. Alonso's got surrounded by the hard tyres. We might have to do hards again, or we'll probably do mediums for Alonso, actually. And it's going to go mediums again, though, for Mr. Leclerc. Let's go no service. P11. Going to be building the power unit, and here comes Alonso trying to get past us. No, sir, that exit is firmly blocked. But we can do 3 laps on the hards. That's always actually good to see. And we can carry on round. A lot of action in the pits. Puts Alonso into P10. Oh, Zhou Guan Yu. We had him then, surely. And look at this. Chaos out the pits. Everyone seemed to be grouped up. And now we're going to run mediums again. We're going to push a little bit too, as Charles Leclerc finding it hard to get past that McLaren, looking like the early season McLaren of Oscar Piastri's, and we're past a couple already. Leclerc sweeping through into P17. So, what do we do from here? Stroll ahead. Is there any room for a move there? Will he come into the pits? No, he won't. We'll come back for hard tyres on Leclerc. And we'll push and get ahead of Hulk. Oh no, Magnussen even coming out. Alonso's got stuck in traffic. As always, the luck is with us, as you can see. But P9, P16, stuck behind these hards of Fernando. We'll try and get past now, because that'll be a bit where we can just creep out a bit more gap. And yes, we can. Back for hards. We've used that tyre and power unit and servicing perfect on Leclerc. He comes in for now his hard stint. And he came at P9. Alonso trying to build up power unit all the time. He gets into P12. Where's Leclerc going to come back out? Ahead of this group again. And he manages to avoid the traffic. And we are up to P14. Down the straight. 2 laps to go after this one. No more pit stops for Charles. Alonso will be coming in this lap. We'll go mediums again, just because I'm not going to run the risk whatsoever. There is actually no point of running that risk. And I don't think we're going to be able to do it anyway. 25%, it'll probably be touch and go whether or not we could get on the softs. But let's not even risk it. Leclerc, P9, Magnussen coming out. Can't get ahead of him. Alonso out, P14. We'll take that. I'll take P10 and 14, if I'm honest, from this matchup. And we are into P13 as well. Happy days. Suddenly, we're making moves. And who's our next target? Still Kevin Magnussen. Here comes Alonso past Tsunoda. What about Gasly? Not yet. They're all to play for on this last lap. Leclerc's got some good power unit. Gasly ahead of us. No one in the pits. Surprised. Alonso makes himself at home into P11. Can we get Leclerc at one more position? Don't think we're going to get Alonso up a position. Let's try though. God loves a trier. Kevin Magnussen, we're running out of power unit though. This is our problem. Can we just whack him on the back? No, we can't. And Alonso now comes down. We're going to boost early. See if we can just get a better exit. No, we can't. Kevin Magnussen will hold on to his 9th place. It'll be Charles Leclerc coming home for 10th. Alonso in 11th. And it is 29 points. So that is actually a good return with some uncharacteristic weather in Miami. 36 degrees all the way through. We'll take 29. Let's see. Look at that. 1427. Told you it wasn't in our favour again. Drivers, level 8, level 7. Alonso and Norris. And the car, heavy speed. And that's why I tell you, cornering beats speed. Race number 7 brings us to Hungary. No extreme heat here. Just another slightly unfavourable matchup. But Hungary is always a bit of a difficult one based on tyres. We can't quite do 4 soft, 4 medium. We are out-qualified again, sitting 20th and 23rd. So we're going to go mediums and mediums for both. We're going to use a bit more Prince and we're going to use a bit more Kawhi. And we're going to try and do a 5-3 and a 4-4. That's the plan. Soft's just not going to work for us at this stage. So let's knuckle down. Let's get the points. So good start needed. And it is an okay start. It's Leclerc making good ground down the inside. And that is suddenly halted. But he sticks it into P15. And that suddenly turns to P18. It's completely turned on its head. Alonso P13. Leclerc P16. So that's all changed. And that's a good move from Alonso into P12. Can Ocon let us past? Yeah, it's almost like he was listening. Good move, Alonso. P11. Bang on 5 laps at the moment as well. So just got to watch these tyres. And here's a move. Alonso going forward. He's stepping up. The obviously upgrades like this track. And he's into P10. It's P10, P15. Rival pushing hard. He'll get past on the softs. That was clear to see. But Alonso on Kawhi has got some pace here. Leclerc hasn't. You can see he's almost stopped. And we're going to get past, nearly past the rival again. Max Verstappen, what's he doing in 10th place? And we're not great on tyres to do 5 laps. That's our problem here. We're going to have to try with one car to push a little bit more. And it's Alonso on Max Verstappen that we're going to try and get past. And he's put his wall up. We can't get past. And we're going to go backwards. It's Charles Leclerc getting past us. We're nowhere near. And we've got a safety car. Alonso couldn't get in. Charles Leclerc will get in though. Rival's got a nice pit stop. And it's going to be perhaps some luck. And I would also argue actually that mediums will be better for Alonso. Because we're going to go round on lap 5. I don't think they're going to wait for us either. I think this is going to be stretched out pretty far. Because P1's already coming round. As we are not even into the pit lane. Full power units. People, I don't think there's that many going to pit. I think a lot have done their pits. Safety car is slowing down a little bit. And I could have probably risked it with a Leclerc. But I'm going to stick on the hards. And see what comes of this. Hopefully they close up. They are moving very fast though, that safety car. Can't quite see them. They are over that way. But yeah, interesting. Where are they? Look, coming around the last corner already. That is one fast-moving safety car. And we are pushing already. P15, P18 is where we were. Ocon putting out the bricks and stopping us getting past. Few people dive into the pit. And it's P13, P15 as we enter lap 6. Russell going slow. We'll say thank you very much, see you later. Any more where that come from would be very nice. What about Alonso? Can he get past Max Verstappen again? Why is it always Max Verstappen that's in our way? He's so slow. What's gone on? Hutch have broke him. Now we're past. We're into P11. With Kevin Magnussen again. P9. Come on. Yes, we're through. P8, P11. P7. We're making moves. We're going forward in a race. On the free-to-play. P10. Any more where that came from? Max Verstappen again. The one that's going to be holding us up. Alonso. I think I fancy him here. We're passed into P6. Leclerc. Max Verstappen ahead again. Still can't get past him. What about into corner 1? Oh, we've gone backwards. That's not what we wanted. P10. P6. P5. We're moving. Oh, we're going... Come on. One more chance. Oh, Norris is out of tyres. Norris is out of tyres. And that puts us into P4. P5. We've gone backwards again somehow. There is the McLaren struggling. Oh, the gap was open to go past the rival. Couldn't take it. And it's 36 points. I mean, P5, P9, I've got to be happy from where we started. Let's take a look. Another team score out-favoured. Drivers, level 7, level 4. And the car. More speed again. Got to go corner him. I tell this all the time. Race 8 then on the last final part of this video. And I'm not even going to tell you what type of matchup I've got again. You'll see it by the qualifying. We're in the wet though, and we've got it all to do. P11, P15 for the rival. It's P20 and P23 for ourselves. I'm not even... Oh, wow. We're just going to use some boosts that we've got of... let's see. Can we do the impossible? 11th and 15th, 23rd and 20th. You never know. Fast start for Leclerc. Not very good for Alonso, but he's making his own ground. And out of the first corner, we've got ourselves into P17 and P18. Leclerc moving up again, leaving that push on. We'll get the rival maybe, but he'll probably come back pretty quick anyway when he starts to use his power unit. We're going to keep pushing. Rival is pushing now as well. And at the moment, we're going to just run out of this power unit just to try and get past Gasly. We can't do it. We get past the rival again though. P14, P15. Leclerc, we're going to dive one into the first corner. And we're past P13. You're going to have to pit early as well. No way we can pit on lap 5 with most of the field. But we're doing okay. Rival pushing us along in his faster car. Or her faster car, whichever one it may be. Can we get some decent points in the wet? That'll be the interesting question. Alonso is bang on 5 laps. Probably needs to save tyres a little bit. That means Leclerc we can push, because if we do 5 laps with Leclerc, or 4 laps, we're not going to be able to push the power unit too much on that second stint. Probably 5-4, 4-5 is very much right on the limit for this account. But at the minute, we are right on the back. And we're going to need some luck in running. Down the straight. Lap 4. Going to be coming in this lap. Leclerc's giving it a go. You can see, trying to close. It's very hard to actually close on this rival. Keeping his gap. Keeping a 2 metre gap, some would say. But can we get lucky if we come in early for the pit stop and running clear air? We're not going to have a power unit. We can hardly push. We're going to get a quick pit stop from Alonso with that tuning. And where he was, 14th I think he was. Let's see where we end up. Because he is out. In clear air, you can see he's already catching up with some of the field. Rest of the field start to pile in the pits. Few of them, as I've said in the strategy video, Norris, Verstappen and Hamilton all go round and do an extra lap. They do 6. Leclerc down the straight. And I tell you what, that undercut, not looking too shabby. As now Alonso comes back out. So expect Leclerc to go backwards. He's kind of kept his position because we did jump the opponent. And Alonso is going to be so much faster in this race now. As we try and get the rival. Lovely move on that tuning. Quite surprised actually that he's cutting the field. I mean, it was short-lived. We've gone backwards already. But Leclerc's bang there. Alonso just can't get past his rival. Plenty of power unit to work with. Now can we get past? Inside move. Yes, we can. P14. Leclerc right behind Stroll. What about Ocon? Job done as well. P13. We've got decent tyres for Leclerc. That's one of the good things at the minute. 5% spare. We'll use it wisely if we can. What about? Let's see where we come out on the final lap. We're going to make a move. That I told you we were going to use it sparingly. And we're up to P11. We've got Alonso P12. He will take over because he's got some decent power unit. K-Mag all over the back of that Haas. We're going to push both drivers through this corner. And none of them will get through. We're trying. Alonso now on K-Mag. Job done. We're using too much tyre of Leclerc, but stuff it. We're into P11. It goes wide, but we survive. Is it going to be a 10 and 11, another 29 points? I think it's going to be. As Alonso crosses the line, that's the best we could have done. We actually beat the rival, and that was a tough rival to face, even though it was a bot. 29 points, 1 point difference. Talked about the matchup. Well, there you go. 90 this time round. Drivers, level 4, level 6 Sainz. A lot better than us. And the car, yeah, a lot better than what we're running. Couple of levels on most parts. But that is it for the free-to-play part 2 of today's videos. Hope you've enjoyed seeing a full set of 8 races. And it doesn't take anyone smart to work out that 3 tough matches in the first, 4 tough in the last. That's 7 matches, and I haven't even done the final 4 on the main account. But 250 points, we'll take it and hope for the best tomorrow.